Welcome back. In this episode, we'll be goofing around a little bit and gearing up because I forgot to gear up yesterday. So, or whatever the other episode. So the first thing we're going to do is come to Kainang City, and we're going to go to Michigo for Michiko for some skills. You can get a lot of skills here. It's like the main hub. In Prophecies, you don't get like all of the skills to the end of the game, but here you kind of get like all of them right now. So it's really helpful. See, like we got Cry of Frustration, which is great. It's an interrupt after a couple seconds. And it does interrupts everyone in the area and does damage to everyone in the area. OP. Unnatural Signet just does damage. Does adjacent damage if they're already hexed. So I can cast a hex like Empathy and then do this, it'll just do damage. And I don't even need to cast a hex to do damage. But I can do damage to all adjacent if they're hexed or enchanted. So, and it's free. It's a signet. So signets don't cost energy. Signets are free casts, and it's got a pretty short recharge time, I think. Where'd it go? Well, no, it doesn't. It's got 10 seconds, but still. Overload, it's great. The health generation, if they're using a skill, everybody takes damage. So this is like Conjure Phantasm, except a set amount of seconds instead of a set amount of degeneration. It only gets 2 degen, but that's not bad. Not a bad little hex. It only costs 5. These things cost 5, and anything that costs 5 is better than something that costs 10. Shadow Hex is really nice. I'm going to get that for heroes. They're better at it. They should already have Shadow Enchantment. Yeah, it's already unlocked, so I'm not going to bother buying it. Can interrupt a skill if they're hexed already, and it's a signet. And it does 40 damage. So, we might not use that one, but we're going to get it. I think that's all we really care about. Power Drain is really strong. You get energy, so you need inspiration magic for it to be like effective. You can get good like self energy management for that. Here's a signet. You just get 10 energy, but you have to have less than 5 energy, but it's free, so that's not too bad. Leaf Signet interrupts, gives you energy. That's a really good one to get. Might get that just for heroes. This one should be unlocked, yeah. Alright. And Arcane Echo. This is OP. It copies your next skill for 20 seconds. So, like Power Drain, or not Power Drain, Energy Burn does armor ignoring damage that drains energy. I can cast this first, then cast Energy Burn, and then cast it again. So I can just deny them all their energy, do all the damage that I want, and it's even better when you have Energy Surge later. You can just like double Energy Surge people. It's very good, very strong. We're going to get a couple Signet of Captures, because we're going to try to get some elite skills here soon. So I'm going to get like 4 of those. Notice, every skill you buy costs a skill point, which sucks because I need some skill points for my heroes. So that actually is bad. I don't have that many. But you get one every time you level up, and every time you do a mission, and I think every time you get a bonus. And the gold goes up. It only goes up to 1,000, but it goes up every time you buy a skill. And then once it gets to 1,000, it costs 1,000 every time you buy a skill. So we're going to leave it at that. Change our build up some. Alrighty. So now we have skills. We can change our build up some. So we want energy burn. We want this because it interrupts. I think we're going to get rid of Chaos Storm. It's good. But we have better skills now. Get rid of Wandering Eye for Unnatural Signet. I think we'll do Overload too instead of Shattered Illusions. We might stop using Backfire and Empathy because things are going to start dying faster. I think I don't know. They're still good skills to have. So we'll get rid of Chaos Storm and do Overload. I think we'll try that out. So we want these here because we're going to cast them first. And then that is if they have a Hex. That's if they have a Hex. That's ends a Hex. And that's if they have a Hex. So I want to do that over here. We'll end stuff last. I think that's where we'll leave that for now. Now we need to buy runes for all of our people. So we're going to find the rune trader. They've already got max armor, so we don't have to like buy armor or anything. But we do have to buy runes. And runes can get very expensive. And I do have runes saved up on my other account for this. Can get expensive. You'll have to save up some money. Do some little farming. I'll post some farming videos. I'll also link Peter Kadar's YouTube video. He's got some great mission guides, and he's like probably the best farmer in existence. So he'll have any farming video that you could think of to help you make some money. I'll post the ones that I know how to do, some how-tos, but he's just a wealth of knowledge and information. So we need Prodigy for our Mesmers. Honestly, we could probably use Prodigy now because we're casting so many things at a time. But I think we're going to keep up with Virtuoso. I'm not going to buy these. I have some saved up. And I've only got Gwen, so that's okay for right now. I have 400 HP now, so I'm going to switch to Superior Domination. We'll get a couple of those. One for me, one for Gwen. Gwen needs a major fast casting. We'll just keep, shit. I need to hit a merchant, actually. I'm just going to keep up my miner on me for right now. Minor Death Magic is good. We're going to keep that, actually. Nope. Alright, so we'll go back over here to the Rune Trader. There he is. Get her a fast casting rune. And then we're going to go to our Necromancer. Unfortunately, we need Tormentor's Insignias, and I don't have any of these saved up. So we're going to have to buy 4 of those. He's going to be a minion master. Actually, since he's a minion master, we can do minion master insignias. So we go 1 bloodstained, so it reduces casting time of spells that exploit a corpse. 1 of those, and then we're going to get 4 of those. We will need a tormentor eventually. So I almost want this one instead. They take double damage. Necromancers take double damage from holy skills. That really only matters here because of Ray of Judgment. Most of the monks who fight don't do holy skills. Dervishes might do holy damage. The wiki says to use Tormentor, so it's probably the best. I might use Undertaker though, because they seem to oversack themselves a lot doing Blood is Power, so their HP drops a lot, and I think it'd be good for them to have more armor when that happens. So I might do that, but we'll worry about that later. Elementalist. You can get armor versus elemental and armor versus a certain element, or you can do armor if they have, high, which is unuseful. So I don't know which one of these is the best, actually. So we might just go down here and just get, I think I'm going to put Aura of Restoration on them all, so Blessed could be good. You see how expensive Blessed is, though. It's a really popular one. And I have 2 Elementalists. Yeah, I've got Beck somewhere. I don't know if I'm going to have Beck, though. I'm not going to have these 2 after a while. I'm going to have 1 Necromancer. I might just do this. Yeah, we'll just do Radiant Insignias because they're pretty cheap. Actually, Survivor. So, Elementalists get energy storage, which gives them more energy, so they don't really need more energy. So we can give them Survivor, just give them HP. So, we'll do 3 Survivors because that's like the best. Maybe even just 2. We'll do 2. Yeah, we'll just do 5. And we get 5 more. And then we're going to have them, I don't know if I'm going to have them both fire. I almost want to have them both fire. You see how good my energy storage is. Right now I've got 1 air, 1 fire, so I might just keep that going. We'll see how it does. So we'll just get 1 minor, 1 minor, and then we'll get 2 majors because they're cheaper. We're gonna need a few vigor runes. Those are kind of expensive. You can also use Vitae runes. I need to call them. All right, so let's see. Let's deal with what we have right now. Close that. All right, so we want to. For us, we want to put a domination, so it'll give us a little more hitting power. No, we're good after that. So Gwen, we'll get her insignias off my other character. So we'll give her domination and fast casting. We have our necromancer. I put bloodstained on the helm, and then I put everything else everywhere else. Oh, did I put the same one? I did. I put the same one on. The same thing twice. You can override them with the same thing, which I just accidentally did. So just pay attention to what you're doing. Some of these can be expensive, you don't want to mess that up. Alright. I didn't get him any runes. So he's only level 15. So we have that minor death magic one right here somewhere. So we'll just use that for now. And then we'll pop that there, so it's +2 death magic. We want soul reaping, but soul reaping is expensive, so we're going to do a major soul reaping. Then I'll probably do attunement runes for the rest of him. So we'll get him a vigor, and then 2 attunement runes. So here's the thing. These are like first come, first serve. They do have a pool, and it does refill, but it's like supply and demand. If they don't have it, you can't get it. So he's out of attunement, so we're going to go Vitae. So we'll dump our vigor there. And a lot of these are like really easy to find. I've probably got a couple spare Vitae and attunement. I'll have to just double check. Alright, so now these 2 are set up. I still got to get her insignias, and I wanted to get her some attunement runes, so it actually sucks that I couldn't. I'll get her a minor vigor. I'm not really going to gear up my monks because I don't care about them, and I'm going to be ditching them as soon as possible. But we're going to be using these guys, so we'll give them some gear. Let me grab. Alright, so we want him, he's air, so we're going to leave him air. Give him energy storage. He's fire, so we're going to leave him fire. Give him energy storage. We want vigor on them. And if you don't get aftermarket armor on these guys, you can salvage their armor as many times as you want. You don't have to use perfects, so you can salvage this stuff off whenever you want. So you can move this stuff around, because I'm not going to use these guys forever, maybe. But I can take their runes back off of them. So we'll leave that alone for right now. I think that's okay. These guys are fine. They don't really need anything. Maybe some radiance, so they can have enough energy to heal us. We'll get 2 for each, because if you notice, it's 1 on other armor, and 3 and 2, so we'll get 2 of those, and then we'll get 5 HP might be a better option. Need 1 more. Alright, so we'll do Radiant on chest and leg. Right. And we'll put Survivor everywhere else. Then we'll give him a healing rune and her a protection rune, and we'll give them both a divine favor, because that like heals extra when they heal. And he's healing and she's prot. So we'll get her a prot. That's kind of expensive. Healing's not too bad. We won't get a divine favor because it's well, we can get major divine favor because it's only 100. So these take away HP, so a lot of people don't put them on their guys. So I use them. I think it's good. Later on, when you have high protection, it minimizes damage based on percentages of your HP. So the less HP you have, the smaller HP they'll take off of a percentage. And a lot of healing spells do a straight number, so you can heal for obviously more HP if you have less HP. So that's how I run him. He's a healer. I'll give him that. And then she's prot. Give her that. So that should be good enough to keep me alive long enough to do something. I'm going to go grab my Prodigy runes. I do have some Undertakers and a Tormentor on here. I'll have to see what all I've got later on. You want Shaman for your Ritualist, and those are very expensive right now. So as I've found them, I've collected them. So I've got a few of those, thankfully, for my Ritualist. And we'll put some Shaman in there for that one. Alright. So we'll go ahead and put that on her. We're going to use Talpora, so we can go. Xandra, we'll go ahead and give her her insignias. We're just going to take her right back off. I'm going to have to come back and buy some skills for her later. She will be essential for our staying alive. She's like, Ritualist is the best protection class and healing class, honestly. But you only get one Ritualist, and to get another one, there's one hero you get that changes professions to whatever you want it to be, but we're going to use it as a Mesmer. And then there's another Ritualist you get, but you have to do, it's called Guild Wars Beyond, like in-game content. So once you finish all the campaigns, you unlock what they call the Guild Wars Beyond quest lines. And Winds of Change is the Cantha one, and it's like the hardest content in the game. And you have to beat it in hard mode to get Zayri. So we might give that a try, but that's not going to be something I bank on doing. We might do it normal mode just so you can see it, but it's not crucial for GWAMM. It's not required at all, so we might not do it at all, but we might do it just to show it. So the Mesmers do most of our damage, so as soon as I get Energy Surge and Blood is Power and Soul Twisting, we're going to go and get Mesmers. That is basically the goal. Our first goal is to beat Nightfall so we have access to 3 Mesmers. So that's what we're going to be doing. I'm going to kick her for now. We need Talpora. We don't need Vec as much, but I do need my little bit of a battery that I got from Eve. So we'll keep Eve. Alright, so now we're going to go back to Vizuna Square, and we'll continue to the next mission. A little bit better. Okay, so now we have a quest. I have to go talk to... Why do I have a quest? Was I supposed to do a quest here and then do the mission? Hopefully I don't have to do it again. I shouldn't have to do it again. Oh, no, I still have that for... Should be like 3k XP too, which would be nice. Yeah, 3k. And a skill point. So, we did that. Now we're in Dragon's Throat. Once you get here, there's someone to talk to. Messenger Gosa. Gotta meet them right outside, basically. And I get 3k for just meeting them. So they just throw experience at you in this game. You are meant to be 20 already. So they're just like, if you're not, here you go. This next quest is what we want. This next mission is what we want. Because once we finish this next mission, we can change our secondary profession at will. So I can then buy skills for our ritualist and for our necromancer and elementalist. And that will unlock them so that I can put them on my heroes. The ritualist is the one that we really want. Without the elite, it's not as effective. But since it's normal mode, even not having the elite, I think it'll be strong enough to keep us alive. Which is all I want. I just want to be able to stay alive. So here's our easy 3k right here. I know it's not. We have to do a little bit more. Okay, it's not quite as easy. Alright, so we're going to bring our little imp. He levels up as we level up, so he's not super helpful, but having more people is better than less people. Once I hit level 20, I do have a weapon set change that I will be using. But for now, we'll just keep using the staff. I think the staff's really good to use. I forgot my keybinds already. Forgot what skills I put where. So, I have played a Mesmer before, but I played it with a full team of mercenaries that were fully geared, and they basically carried me. And I had tomes and was able to run a meta build from the beginning. So I'm learning these Mesmer skills the same time I'm showing them to you. So if it looks like I don't know what I'm doing, it is exactly because I don't know what I'm doing. And we're learning how to play a Mesmer. So we're learning together. This is a very small area, very small amount of monsters here. I'm being killed. I'll get back away. So you have to pay attention. They attack the person with the least amount of HP. I have the least amount of HP, so they're going to come for me. You notice I have a lot of spells that just do damage now, so that does damage. That does damage if they're using a skill, but it's over time. That does damage. So I have lots of spells that just like do damage now, which is very good. Backfire could be faster to cast. Other than that, I mean, we're basically chilling. We can just do lots of damage. So me and Gwen are heavy damage dealers. We can see Toolbox has a phenomenal thing where it shows you your damage. So if you look at it, we're all kind of evenly matched. Obviously the monks aren't doing any damage to healing. But we're all doing an even amount of damage. I guess I can keep that open so we can all just kind of see how bad I am. As soon as you get E-Surge, Gwen will be just OP. She'll be super strong. She'll carry the team. Once you get 3 Mesmers, it almost doesn't matter what the rest of your team is. As long as you have a Blood is Power healer necro and 3 Mesmers, you almost don't need a protection character. So like, You can do most of the game with just a BIP healer and 3 mesmers and leechers even. So it's very strong classes. The healer is very good at his job. So that's what we're working towards, getting a BIP healer. BIP is blood is power. A BIP healer and an 3 E-Surge mesmers and a soul twisting prot ritualist. The other 2, and I'll link hero builds in the description of this video at the PVX Wiki. I'll also just link to PVX Wiki because it's just a great wealth of resources. But so 2 of the classes, the wiki says to use a Signet of Spirits Necromancer. So it's like a Necromancer secondary ritualist that summons spirits. Spirits are very bulky. They do pretty good damage. I disagree, specifically because once you get moving and getting pretty good, you don't stay in one place long enough for spirits to be super helpful. And they have a recharge time. And there's a summon spirits skill, so if you play a ritualist, summoner's the best way to go. You can bring your spirits with you. I mean, it's overpowered as hell. But a hero can't use that because it's a PvE only skill, which kind of means it's a player only skill. Heroes can't use it. So I don't like having an SOS character as much. So I'll probably have either another minion master or like an elementalist, probably an elementalist, just to do some more spike damage, or even like a dervish to have a tank. So we'll decide what we're going to put in our team. We're going to have 3 mesmers, a ritualist, and 2 necromancers. So we have 1 extra spot that we can do whatever we want with. Elementalist, dervish, warrior, well, not a warrior, but elementalist, dervish, maybe even a paragon. Paragon has great mobility skills. It's a good support character. All of the best skills that it has for support are unfortunately PvE only. So as a player, Paragon, you can make your team indestructible. As a hero, it's not as helpful. Not nearly as helpful. But it has a lot of skills that let you run faster, heal you while you run, things like that. We might just have a Paragon just so we can run faster, like infinitely, because you see how slow we move. Anything to speed that up would just be super nice. So we're gonna target the mage because we want them to not cast the spells. What's up, XD? No, this is my second GWAMM. My first one was a warrior on my main account. So now I'm doing, this is my first time playing a mesmer like this. Like I have a mesmer, but I was able to use like a meta build right away and stuff. That's my first time like playing through kind of on a mesmer. And I'm doing like no mercenaries, things like that. So. But no, second one, doing like a, kind of like a walkthrough style. ArenaNet has Guild Wars on sale. $10 for the complete edition. Tell all your friends, tell them to come back, and tell them to watch this guide to learn how to do missions. So we have 2 mages, so that's not super helpful. We can't interrupt both of them, unfortunately, but we can try. We also got a second group. We're going to take out that mage. Double dragon is bad. You don't want to be standing in it. You will die. They're coming after me because I had the least amount of HP. So you just got to be mindful of that. I think I do have stats to use. I do. So I'm going to pop another. So look, I have 14 domination now. That is thanks to my +3, +1 here. So we do pretty good damage now. 91 or 81 damage here. 52 when they hit me. 133 when they cast a spell. -5 health regeneration. So we got good damage. Gwen, I didn't actually change her skills. I need to let them see. Yeah, she's fine. So she's good. These guys should all be good. So just having heroes with the right spells is nice. Literally just putting runes on them. You don't even need insignias. Just putting runes on them is game changing. So insignias help with staying alive. So you can charge in and not die. Which is nice. So we came and rescued Nika, and she's going to tell us where Togo is. We get our experience from her, which is nice. Then we get 3,000 more and a skill point for finding this guy, the fishmonger. He's going to show us how to find the oracle. So we can become Wenosa, which means closer to the stars. So in that last cutscene, those guys were ghosts that revived us, and we could only see them because we were dead. So becoming Wenosa allows us to see people from the other dimension. So that is what we are working toward right now. So there's 6 of them here, 2 mages, 3 mages, and a mesmer. So it's very easy for us to get kind of our ass whooped right here. I don't have my imp, so I'm going to get it right here. And we're just going to, come in and do our best. That mesmer can interrupt me, so we don't want it to interrupt me. So we want to try to get these mages killed. Fortunately, they were in 2 groups, so only one group had 2 mages. And the other group has the mesmer and a knight. And they didn't both aggro us, which is a big plus. So you want to try just to watch your aggro, attack one group at a time. So we accidentally got another group over here, which is not good. We didn't want to do that. We were able to handle it. Gwen probably did most of that. You saw most of my skills didn't really do much. So we're doing okay. Actually, I'm doing the most damage. So that's surprising. Gwen's right behind me. Mox is right behind her, or in front of her actually. So maybe we are doing okay. That's a good thing with this is you can kind of see how well you're doing. All right, so we want to go that way, I think. Yeah. It's very easy to get lost here. Even with toolbox. And remember, I said Mesmer is a hard character to learn. It's good when you know who to interrupt, but as you can see, that doesn't mean I'm any good at interrupting them. I just know who I need to interrupt. I know the mages do the most damage. I know Mesmers can do damage and interrupt me, so you want to attack them first. Elementalists and Mesmers are generally your first priority. Afflicted monks do a lot of damage because they do Ray of Judgment. The Brotherhood and Ampha monks do not cast Ray of Judgment. So you kill them because they're healers. See, it just happened to me like that fast. So they're good. AI is better at interrupting than you are, so I try to leave that to the heroes. I might end up. I'll be using Energy Surge for most of this playthrough, but I might switch up and do like Psychic Instability or Panic just to show off other skills. Panic's a great interrupt. It's like a mass interrupt. So it interrupts one person's skill and then it spreads to the rest of them and interrupts everybody. And it kind of just shuts them down to keep you safe. It's really good. Really good skill to have. I might run that for a little while just to kind of show off that there are other skills besides Energy Surge that make the Mesmer as overpowered as it is. Hey look, there's Zenmai. We needed to find her. We have a quest to get her. But I needed to talk to somebody else first. That's okay. She's an assassin. She's not really... We're not really going to use her. There is a hero build that can solo the boss of factions with, I think, 3 healers and 1 assassin. But we're not going to do that. We don't need to do that. So there might be some pop-up monsters here. It's always best to go the way of the peasants because you're less likely to be attacked if you're by peasants. But we're just following our green arrow trying to get to this cloud. So there's a Paragon skill that's really nice to have called Fallback, and it is while you are not fighting, you run 33% faster and heal like 6 HP per second or something like that. We will be getting that as soon as we can. As soon as I can change my profession to Paragon, buy Fallback, and put it as a secondary for 1 or 3 of my heroes, we'll be moving a lot faster for the rest of this playthrough. Highly recommend doing it. It's good for like healing between battles, but it's also good for just like moving faster. We always want to move faster. This is a long run, so we're going to have to run a good ways to get where we're going. There's another outpost. So if you notice, in prophecies, sometimes henchmen leave your party when you join a new outpost. We lost Eve just because we walked in the outpost. And now we lost her for a good reason. She's not here. And that is not good because we want that skill she has. That like partial battery. It's like a half. Blood is power gives you like 7 energy blips, and that one she used gives you 3. So it's not as good, but we wanted it, and now we don't have it. So, we might just bring a hero then. So we'll bring back, see how he's doing. Not having a battery is really going to hurt. The Mesmers, we just won't be able to do as much damage as a Mesmer. Let me see where these skills that I want are, because we're getting close to them. Alright, so the Undercity, which you might be able to go ahead and get to now. Energy Surge is still a good ways away, and Soul Twisting is even farther, I think. Oh wow, Soul Twisting is... Looks like it's the end of the campaign. Oh, never mind. No. We can get it in a Sunjiang district. So that's a mission that we're going to be doing. Well, it's like 4 missions away. So it's actually farther than Energy Surge, which kind of sucks. So we'll work on that when we can. Go ahead and take care of these guys. We don't have to go very far. Only a few things to fight. I'm going to summon our imp. I'm going to reorganize my UI here. So we've got to defend this fishmonger here. He knows where the guy's at, but he got us in trouble with these gangs, so we have to defend him from the gang. And then he tells us where to go, and we have to keep on running. So. We got some more skill points. So as these guys level up, they also get skill points, so we're going to make sure that we pay attention and give them to them. There's a fishmonger. Have to protect him from just like a few guys. They come 3 at a time, so it's not too bad. It's really easy to get overwhelmed. I maintain that Factions is the hardest campaign. I might have just sucked really bad. So that's what I'm hoping for. Maybe it's not as hard as I remember. But let things come to you. Target the big damage dealers first. Anytime you can have them come to you is better than you going to them. Even if that means flagging your heroes and then shooting them with a bow and luring them back. It's always the best option. That way they can come into your defenses and you can attack first while they're running. That looks like it's it. We talk to him. He tells us where to go. And it's a good little jog. We're still like nowhere close. So it's like down there. And I think we still have to go somewhere once we get there. But if we can get bit soon, that would be great. We've only got 1 necromancer, so it would suck to lose our minion master. But we can even have like a freaking bit minion master. It'll be a little less efficient, but I'll probably make him a bit healer though, like a bit monk, necro monk. Use him as that, and then get rid of Ogden, and then use like a henchman minion master. But we want more necros, pretty much as soon as we can. So we're gonna go back to Outer North, try to get Livia, and then we get Master of Whispers pretty quickly in Nightfall. That might be easier to do than getting Livia, but we do have to go a good ways before we get there. So. So Toolbox shows the tracks. The normal map doesn't. So if you run on them, these rangers cast a spike trap, which sucks. It's an elite. It does pretty good damage. Makes you bleed. Makes you cripple. It's not a good time. Poison. Sorry, it makes you poison and cripple, which is worse. Poison's 4, degeneration, and bleeding is 3, I think. So poison's a little worse, but that's all right. Also, if you get lost and don't know where to go, don't be dumb like me and give up and quit for like 2 years and come back later. You can Google the name of the quest you're on and then GW1, like Guild Wars 1. So the name of the quest I'm on is Closer to the Stars. You can Google Closer to the Stars, Guild Wars 1, and a walkthrough and a map, like this kind of a map, showing you the red line from area to area, will come up. So be smarter than me and Google that. It took me a couple years to learn I could do that. And then I was able to actually like beat these games. So I would just get lost and just stop because I was lost. There are maps. There's all kinds of resources. This is an old game. Anything you want to do has been done, and the wiki is just, I mean, it's a great resource. Is there someone else supposed to talk to outside of there? Was I not supposed to go there? Oh, no, I'm supposed to go there. Okay. We're gonna grab, I don't have, so Blood is Power is right there. I mean, it's like, I think it's right inside there, too. Where am I coming from? Let's see. Because I'm going to come back. As soon as we finish the next mission so I can become a secondary necromancer, you can't buy skills for another profession that you're not. And you can't capture an elite skill, which is the only way to get elite skills, and I'll be demonstrating that soon, unless you are that profession. So I have to be able to change professions first. But it looks like, yeah, we're literally very close to the guy that I want to get Blood is Power. So we just got to do one more mission, and it's pretty close to here. And then we can finish up. We can have one hero almost done. All right, so that's a big group. We don't want both of them. We got both. So that's not good. Here's dead. Energy. We're doing okay, considering we don't have any energy. If we had a bit, these guys would already be dead, because me and Gwen would be able to attack much more quickly and efficiently. Those are two groups, so we're going to attack one of them. Actually, we're just going to go around them. Look at that. See, look. Smart. So I got a purple cape. That is a major rune. Oops. And this Dagger Master, no Insignias. That kind of sucks. Could have been better. Alright, so we're getting overwhelmed here. We're getting surrounded by on all sides. We're about to... This is about to be a wipe, I think. See, these guys are getting just closer and closer. We can't even take care of the ones we're fighting. Not much we can do here, besides like try to retreat, I guess. I don't know how much retreating we'll be able to get done. They will follow us for a while, but as normal modes, they won't follow us for very far. Everybody's got res, so we should be able to res the guys that died. I could just walk in and out real fast, but we're gonna try not doing that. Actually, I don't have any of my monks. So I think we are going to do that. We're just going to walk in and out. We will have to do some death penalty. That's what these clovers are for. We're just lucky we're finding them. If it wasn't St. Patty's Day, we wouldn't have any death penalty removal, which would suck. So it's really easy to get overwhelmed here. They patrol, the patrols cross. It's not fun. Let's try to just get these four. Unfortunately, having a dervish means he's going to go charging in, and that'll be the end of that. so we're gonna hold off. We're gonna get us some energy back. Do I have anything inspiration? I think it's all domination right now. So getting some inspiration and doing power drain would be really helpful right now, just to give myself some energy. Alright, so I didn't mean to do that. I forgot we were gonna go around. This might be better. That way we won't get surrounded with that other team. Meanders on back. So here's 5 right here. I'm gonna take out this healer. No, that's not a healer. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and go through this way. So these 4 don't sneak up on us, we'll just sneak up on them. There are traps here, so we're going to hold off. Let them hit us. And then heal. Heal up, get our energy back. Alright, so you see all of them? We don't want to fight all of them. We just want to fight some of them. So we got a group of 5 there. That's a group of 3, and that's a group of 5. So I don't know where this group of 5 is going, but hopefully this one, it's not, it's going back. So that's no fun. Maybe we should go over here and try to pull them. That's what we'll try. Alright, so we got 5 more coming. There's 3 healers, 2 marksmen. So we'll take out these healers. And we'll take out the assassins. We have been grouped. We've been spotted by the other group, so we're gonna retreat. We're not trying to fight 8 people. So we'll retreat to here. See who follows us. We'll come back behind this corner here, and then. That worked out pretty good. So we just got a group of 5 left. And they're all rangers, so this should be easy. let's get up here, try to get our poison off, and get our energy back. Got assassins and necromancers, so we'll take the assassins. And we're almost there. We're looking for Loud Cow, and he should be like right around here. I don't know. I don't think there's any more monsters to fight, but I could be surprised. They come out of the sky sometimes. Alright. So we can get in. Should have a little cutscene here.
Sang the turtle dragon, the eternal paradox. Not one thing or another. A reminder that we will never fully understand this. Presentation of fiery eternity, awaiting those in the underworld. And finally, the mightiest of them all, Tamu, the dragon. A constant reminder of atrocity, pain, and anguish. You must defeat the avatars of these 4 celestial bodies if you wish to become closer to the stars. Only then will you be able to see into the spirit realm and truly fight. But how do I get to the avatars? Step through one of these portals, and you shall be transported to the location you desire.
This is not a hard mission. With a fully set up group of heroes,
You should perish
takes like 7 minutes.
the Celestials.
We are not a fully set up group of heroes, so we're gonna shoot for like 10. We're gonna shoot for completing it.
I doubt that.
But it would be nice to get the
Bother me no more.
master reward also.
Tangle with the stars as you must. You will waste no more of my time.
Alright, that'll be it for this episode. In the next episode, we will become Ueno Sa. See you next time.